Yeah, right. It is Friday, which means it is one of our favorite days of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Pawn Shop Day. This is the day that I go by all of my pawn shops to try to see what video games they might have for us to pick up and sell for a profit. We just ran the wife to work. She's off. We'll be picking her up later today. We do also have to get the registration done on, of course, our beautiful little Nissan here because the registration is up. So here in Nevada, I have to do what's called a smog check. Basically, it's the state inspection, but we've got one of the little card things so we can just swing by a kiosk is what we call them and get our registration. So we got to try to take care of that. But for right now, let's head in to this pawn shop, see what we might be able to find today. Oh, everybody, did you see the stack of games we just scored out of there? Look at this, 2 giant bags full of games, not too bad. I will, of course, lay these out at the very end of the video so you guys can see all the games in a quick session to see what we were able to pick up and what I paid for them. That pickup wasn't bad at all. All right, guys, it is time for stop number 2. Let's hope this one has just as many video games for us to pick up. Right in here. Right there is why we go into our pawn shops, guys. All right, not any video games to be found today at that pawn shop, but we were able to pick up the one Funko Pop, which is going to be John McClane. I absolutely love that one. I might actually just keep it for myself and create a little Die Hard type of thing in my office, you know. But then we were able to find that Yu-Gi-Oh statue, and that Yu-Gi-Oh statue, guys, I think we might have really scored on that one. I think that's going to be really, really cool with the box, beautiful condition. Wait till the end, and I'll make sure to show you guys how cool it really is. And it's time for stop number 3. In between these, we were able to get the car registered, so that is done and finished with. Thankfully, our Nissan did so well. She's still such a great car. But that takes care of the registration for the car. Let's head into one of our favorite pawn shops. Go see what we can find this time. All right, guys, once again, so sorry I can't get footage in the pawn shops, but here in Las Vegas, Nevada, I am not allowed to actually film while I'm inside there. But we were able to pick up a handful of Blu-rays. See if I can get you guys any sort of a look. Hold on a second. Flip. There we go. We were able to pick up a nice handful of Blu-ray DVDs, not too bad, and about 4 more video games. Flip. My boys over here, they love flipping the coin, trying to beat me. I won this time, so we were able to pick up everything in that bag for a $5 bill. Not too bad. We got one more pawn shop to go. Let's hit it. All right, guys, it is time for stop number 4. We've already been able to get the turkey today and find stuff in our first 3 pawn shops. We got this one to go. This is our last one of the day. Let's see what we can find. Hopefully, we can get the Forcer. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for stop number 4 today. Another 13 video games picked up, most PlayStation 4, not too bad. Let's go home, we'll lay all this stuff out. That way you guys can take a look and see what we got. Not too bad today. 4 stops, 4 scores. Let's go. All right, guys, we are back home in the inventory room, hanging out, chilling. Let's take a look at everything we got at those 4 pawn shops today. First, I want to show you guys this absolutely awesome Yu-Gi-Oh! Dark Magician statue that we were able to pick up today. This thing is so cool. Still in the box. We were able to pick up one Funko Pop, the Die Hard John McClane. Very, very cool. I like it. In our video games, as you can see, we did pick up a very nice collection of PlayStation 4. Little bit of everything in there for us. PlayStation 3. We've got some Super Street Fighter sitting right there. Some Resident Evil. Lily-Pop Chainsaw. I know you guys know what that one is. Some Guitar Heroes. And one loose disc PlayStation 5. It's going to be Call of Duty Vanguard. For the Nintendo systems, we were able to pick up a nice collection of Nintendo Wii, one single Nintendo Switch copy of Minecraft, and one of the greatest surprises in this entire pickup, a loose disc copy of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. Now, these loose disc games, once a month, we do a Whatnot live stream where I do loose disc of video games. These two are going to end up in our end of June show. We will start them off at $1 bid. Make sure to join us on Whatnot to see if you can score one of these. For the Xbox, we were able to pick up some Xbox 360, some good stuff in there, Red Dead Redemption, some Call of Duties, some Grand Theft Auto, Devil May Cry, a couple of steelbooks. In original Xbox, OG Xbox, we got Crash Nitro Kart. Very, very awesome. And in Xbox One, a little bit of WWE, a little bit of Borderlands, a little bit of Gears of War, but unfortunately, that's got a really bad bend in that steelbook. Other than that, we were able to pick up just a couple of DVDs and a couple more Blu-rays. Now, on the DVDs and the Blu-rays, we do Whatnot shows every Tuesday, DVDs. Every Thursday, Blu-rays. And no matter what, all of our Whatnot shows, everything that goes up for auction, always starts at a $1 bid. Not too bad of pickups today. Definitely some awesome, awesome stuff was found. All right, everybody, it looks like pawn shops have been conquered for today. Packaging has been conquered for today. Now it is time to run down to the Las Vegas Strip, pick up the wife from work, and be done with today. Let's go. right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for us for today. We are all done. We went to our 4 pawn shops, found some absolute great stuff there. We went down to the Las Vegas Strip, picked up the wife from work, came home, had dinner. Now it is about midnight here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We've done and packaged up all 16 of our packages that are shipping out today. That was a fun day. Really enjoyed it. If you want to check out one of those Whatnot shows and join us for one of our DVD or Blu-ray shows, we also have Hot Wheels, Croc Charms, Loose video games, and McDonald's toys coming up later on this month. If you want to check that out, Left Side Resale on Whatnot, go check us out. I'll leave a link down in the description. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, as always, thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, follow, share, and bye. We'll see you to the next one, and we're off.